All right, in this video, I wanted to cover just a few little things about how you can go about finding any type of comments and suggestions that you might get from me on your assignments that come back as I've graded your work. So what you're seeing right here is the Canvas screen. Yours will look pretty much exactly like this except for the pink box. This is just a feature they provide the teachers so that we can have kind of a sandbox view of what it looks like for our students. So you'll go to grades over here in the left-hand column, and that will take you to a screen that shows all of the assignments for the course, okay? This is a test student. This is another teacher feature so that we can see what you guys are seeing. But you'll see all of the different assignments, even ones that we haven't completed yet here. You can see as the test student, they're not doing a very good job. A lot of projects are missing. But I went in and just basically submitted a mock assignment so I could show you all the different places and how to maneuver through the grade section so you could get the feedback on your designs and the comments that I'm leaving you. So right here, we're going to go down to the magazine spread final. This is during week 7, and it will tell you the different dates. You can see the status right here. Because there's no status showing, that means that I submitted it and it was on time. If it's late, it will say late right there. So you can see there's a lot of missing. And then this is the number of points that I got out of the points total, so 22.5 out of 25. And then there's usually a stack of icons. You can see some different icons right here. This first one, the speech bubbles, that just means that you and I are having a conversation that's attached with this grade in Canvas. The great thing about this is you guys have all used this comment feature already. This is where you're going to put that direct link. It usually says comment, and then you give me the direct link for your reverse engineer post. So this you probably have seen before. This clipboard is basically rubric. If you click on that, you're able to see the rubric that I grade off of pop up. Inside of the rubric, you can see the green means you're doing really well. You've gotten full points there. Then, or kind of that reddish orange color will show you areas that might need improvement. Additionally, I can leave comments in each portion of the rubric. So I left just kind of a generic comment here. And it tells you, hey, I left notes in your submitted draft. Go into the grades tab, click on the file, and you'll be able to access that. Then there's also maybe some more specific things just for your project. But most of the time I leave something that will tell you, hey, there's feedback in your draft. So this is what you would see if I left comments in the rubric. That will pop up for you. But then if you want to look and say, hey, where do I go to see the notes that you left me in my draft? You'll go right up here to the link of the title. So go back to the title assignment, Magazine Spread Final, and you'll click on that, and it will take you into the submission details. Here you can see a couple of things. You can resubmit the assignment. Those comments that we have back and forth, that's all here on the right-hand side. And then you'll see here's the file or my mock file that I submitted and the view feedback. If you click view feedback, it will pop up a flyout screen. And this is just the file that I mocked up really quickly with some drawovers so you would see. You can see that I have kind of a little pinpoint or push pin right here with something about this heart. And then I've drawn circles around these little features. I hope that this is actually something you can make bigger on your screen so you don't have to scroll around, and it's just something that's happening because I'm logged in as a student. But there are 2 sets of scroll bars, so I'm just going to scroll all the way down, and that will show you that you can scroll over. So if you don't see these little flyout comments, that might be the fix for that. But when I click on this, then basically I can say, oh, this is just a test comment. So you can see the words or the thought that I'm having about why I circled this. So I always try to explain a little bit right here. Oh, make the bottom of this heart a point instead of more rounded off. And that's something I could totally do. So I'll go in and fix it. And then I'll make sure that I make those changes before I submit the final.